Hello, and welcome to another edition of Paranormal Activity and Mysterious Stories. Let me give you a quick preview of what I got going on here. Yesterday, I posted a video about a UFO sighting in Hawaii, and apparently a lot of other people caught the video. So this is a compilation of 9 different videos. And then here's another one that I found on Reddit of someone else, of the same thing. And a lot of people also think that it may be or have something to do with the video of the ISS, when the ISS caught that footage of, all those lights flying in Earth's atmosphere, that these may be related somehow. Might be true. Here is another video. Now, I had posted a similar video before, and I'm not too sure if this is the same video, but it was just recently posted on October 26th. So I'll look at it again. Let's see. And this is a nighttime shot of a video in China, or some UFOs in China. And, not the best footage, but still, I think it shows that something is going on out there. This is just it's another video, but it's some guy who took a photo, and later on, when he looked at the photo, he noticed there was a UFO in the photo. I got this article from the Black Vault. It's now, NSA still denying some top secret documents that he requested. And then this last, I think it's an episode of, one of Jaime Maussan's shows. But, I've never seen this. I've never heard about this. And, I always thought that I try to keep up on everything. But this is some guy who claims to have got some a device out of an alien ship when he was a little kid, like 70 years ago or something like that. Him and a friend saw a craft crash. And interesting enough, that crash, that when they describe it, it looks just like like one of those Tic Tac UFOs. Let's see if I can find where it crashed. Yeah, see, here it is. Look at this thing. Does that not look like a Tic Tac UFO? And then, you got the little grays in here, which, like I've said in my other videos, these grays are biological androids, organic androids that are specifically designed to travel in space because, we're not. So if the people that are controlling this, because I believe there's an advanced species that looks just like us, that are essentially humans, maybe another species of humans, but I believe that they exist. They live on this planet, and they pilot or they control these things. And these little guys, these little grays, have been specifically designed or cloned, to do whatever is necessary or whatever is needed out in space, because we can't do that. So anyways, let's check out this video. Now, like I said, I can't play this whole video because I'll get hit with copyright violations, but I'll of course leave the link so anyone wants to check it out, they can. But yeah, mass UFO sighting on the 24th of October, the same day that SpaceX launched more Starlink satellites into orbit. An unprecedented UFO sighting event was mass witnessed by residents of Hawaii, Honolulu, Oahu, and other islands in the Hawaii island chain. What was witnessed, many are calling a single huge object. What was seen and recorded in no way resembles the typical Starlink satellite configuration. All right, let's take a look at what's going on here. Okay, yeah, so you see, yeah. This is what the starlights, yeah. So any people out there who, want to claim or try and twist this into saying, oh, it's just satellites. Here is a photo of the Starlink satellite configuration where all the satellites are in a perfectly straight line. Let me turn this music down. I don't think we need to hear. Yeah, so this is them repeating basically. And let's just jump to this footage here.
What is that?
Wow, did you hear that? She said that she could hear it. Whatever it is, that thing is huge. And let's see, and then there's another video over here. Again, I'm jumping around this video, so I don't get copyright violations, but I'll of course leave the link. I just want to give you a brief example of, all the different footage that was shot. Well, anyways, that's this video. Apparently there's 9 videos on here. And then here's another separate one that was, that I found on Reddit. And this is in Hawaii. And think about this, folks. We keep seeing these things, and yes, I do not doubt that there are beings, intelligent, sentient beings who have the ability to travel to our planet from faraway galaxies, from other dimensions, or possibly even the future. But if that were the case, if those were coming here, what are they coming here just to expose themselves to us for a few seconds, and then what? They're going to travel back? They're going to travel trillions of light years back to their planet and yeah, they saw us. Or would it make more sense that all of these things that we are seeing on a regular, everyday basis are the other advanced species that share the planet with us, and we just happen to see them doing whatever they're doing? They're conducting whatever type of business they're conducting. It would, I live next to an airport. I see planes come and go all the time. And, and I've said this before, I've used this analogy before. If there is one of these uncontacted tribes in the Brazilian rainforest, or anywhere else on the planet that are still hunter-gatherers, that have no idea that we exist, they must on occasion see our planes slowly passing over the skies, and if they did have concept of other worlds, would they think that, this slow moving, cross-like thing moving across the skies from another dimension or from another planet or from the future? Right? They would all be wrong. The planes that they see are from the planet that they live on. So why would it be different for us? When we see UFOs, they're also from this planet. So anyways, that's the end of my diatribe there. So let's take a look at this. Yeah, and like all of these videos, let's take a look at this video here. We have lots of videos of UFOs on the moon. So if we're seeing them on the moon, it doesn't take too much of a leap to assume they must also have bases on the moon. It's not even most likely. We know there are bases on Mars. We know NASA has tried to cover it up. We need to stop being controlled and institutionalized and stop allowing these people to lie to us, to blatantly lie to our faces. Wow, did you see that? Let's go back to that. Look at these. You see these little guys here? Yeah, come on. People, quit waiting for the government to disclose. They are not going to disclose, okay? This is disclosure. All of these videos that are out on the internet, all of these different speakers that are talking and telling people, they are out there. And, I'm just amazed at how people want to hang on to this notion that, we're alone in this giant galaxy because they're too afraid to accept anything else. Well, it's time to grow up, folks. Let's take a look at this one here. Strange lights seen by hundreds in Chinese city sparks UFO concern. Yeah, this isn't the best video. You can kind of see something up there. Yeah, it's not the best video, but I'll put a link to it. It still, proves that something's going on out there. Okay, now again, this one here is a UFO sighting in New Zealand, unidentified flying object spotted over the beach on Google Maps. A new sighting was actually recently reported over the St. Kilda beach from New Zealand's South Island, as this time Google Maps itself brought forth evidence of what appears to be yet another spacecraft over the Pacific Ocean. This is yet another discovery that was made by Scott C. Waring as he came upon this strange object floating above the sea through the use of Google Maps' own Street View. Oh, so this Waring found this. All right, so let me just quickly show you the, what he found.
Here. And the object, it really does look like a disc. I mean, the object, it looks nothing like a drone, nothing like a balloon, nothing like a bird or seagull or anything I'd ever seen before. It looks like a UFO. It looks metallic, looks metal, and it has a hump down here and up here, which is really cool, kind of neat. And when you look around, you could actually see that the object.
Yeah, so apparently, I guess if you go to Google Maps, you'll be able to find this image. I thought it was just some dude taking some photos, but yeah, there's definitely UFO in this image. So, anyways, I'll leave a link to this article. You want to take a look at that? Let's see. Let's go to this here. This is from the Black Vault. For the past 24 years, the Black Vault has gone after UFO documents from nearly every government agency that exists. Although thousands of pages have been released in that process and subsequently archived on the site for others to download, there are many pages that still remain classified that the government will not release. The National Security Agency, NSA, just confirmed again they do not have top secret UFO material. They will also not declassify it for national security reasons. Well, we know they are lying here, okay? We know they are blatantly lying because it's been recently confirmed by, what's his name? Elizondo, by Louis Elizondo and Dr. Stephen Greer, that they do have, metamaterials. Again, I don't understand why there are individuals who, in this day and age with the internet, there is someone, again, within the government who decided to put out a document stating a blatant lie. And this is a crazy form of a democracy. But let me go to this last one here. Now, this one here is, like I said before, I never heard about this, but, the story of this is our government was doing some nuclear testing, and they somehow, if it affected a UFO and it crash landed, and then these kids saw it, went in, and they went inside, saw this little object here. I don't want to play this thing. I'll leave the link so you can play it, but I would just give you a quick, brief synopsis of what's going on here. They find this thing. They wanted a souvenir. They take, now this guy's here. He's in his 70s. They take this object here, and it supposedly has some kind of organic material, like carbon nanotubes. But ever since this thing came out, we have this alloy now. This alloy is pretty common, and they talk about that in this, which, again, Colonel Corso talks about how he was tasked with recovering UFOs, crashed UFOs, going in, finding different materials and handing it out to different companies and different individuals for them to reverse engineer, and then they own the patents. And that is how today we have the stealth technology, we have microprocessors, we have LED lights, and microwaves, and, a host of other technologies that came about in the 1950s. If you think about the progression of man and the technological advances that took place, thousands of years ago, man first learned how to control fire, right? And then thousands of years go by before before the next great leap in technology, which is the ability to smelt iron, right? And then thousands and thousands of years go by, before the next great leap in technology, which was electricity, learning to control electricity and using electricity as power. So then, thousands of years, or not thousands, hundreds of years go by, and then we get in, we come into the Industrial Revolution, where we stop being an agrarian society, we start becoming industrial and urban. People start moving into the cities, and then that lasted for several hundred years, and then suddenly in the 1950s, all of a sudden, there's all of these advances, the microprocessor, LED lights, microwave, X-rays and radar, and the list goes on and on and on. And according to Colonel Corso, the reason is because he took different parts from crashed UFOs, gave them to different people. They figured out how to work, patented, and then they made millions off of it. And we're here today, where I'm able to make these little videos, in the comforts of my little teeny tiny apartment, and blast it out to the entire world. So people, it's time to wake up. I think, again, the government is not going to disclose. It's up to us, right? It's up to us. We need to use word of mouth. This is disclosure. We're not alone in the universe. We're not alone on this planet. There are advanced beings that share the planet with us, and they most likely are in control and have been, dictating events on the planet. I mean, why wouldn't they? So anyways, that's going to be it for this video. If you like things like this, please give this video a thumbs up. Please share this video. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I have more things like this. Take care.